Hi, it's Joy and thank you for watching Wandavision Season 1, Episode 9, the series finale. Yeah, we know. Stress. I have loved WandaVision. Everyone has loved WandaVision. It has just been so good and so well done, and we got a lot of answers last episode, and now everything's going to explode. I honestly have no idea whether there is going to be another season. I want another season, but I feel like if there is another season, it's going to be very different to this one, because obviously Wanda is going to be featuring in movies and things that I'm pretty sure will come out in between when they could do another season, but regardless, I want more WandaVision, and I definitely am looking forward to more Wanda across the MCU, but I am very much stressed for this episode. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon, and this is the perfect time to sign up at the beginning of the month, because you get charged once when you sign up and once at the beginning of every month. And yes, if anyone is interested, there you go. But yeah, I'm rambling, let's go. Agnes definitely wants Wanda to attack her so she can suck her powers in. She can absorb magic. Oh god. Wanda, careful, sweetheart. I mean, yes! Smash her with a car. I don't think that's going to be enough to destroy Agnes, but if only. It's like the Wicked Witch of the West, but those are just shoes. Oh god. It's his body, but it's not him. Magic, magic, sweetie, magic. Or vision. Yes! Our vision. She couldn't bring herself to hurt that vision. Oh.
I can fix it.
Oh. I love them.
This is our home.
Oh.
Let's fight for it. Wanda Maximoff must be neutralized.
Well, no. You need to somehow take control of his body, Vision.
If only you had a little more vision.
That's a good one, hey.
He's more resourceful than you'd think. Flourish!
It's your destiny to destroy the world.
Well, she's not going to do that. What is it with characters I love being told they're going to destroy the world?
I could just hold her.
Oh.
Please.
Wanda, sweetheart, you did this, alright?
She's your meat puppet.
But you weren't in control, so once you learn to control the scale of your powers... Oh... Wanda does not need more guilt.
Boner?
Boner.
Please, spare my life.
Nice to meet you, bro.
So why does he look identical to... I suppose Pietro and Arwell look nothing like Quicksilver in that one. Oh, sweet child.
We've got to go.
Oh no, you're angels, you're little children. Wanda, my love. Oh. Her hand is getting darker and darker. But you just need to be trained to learn to deal with this.
Just let us die.
Oh. Is she doing it?
This is it. We're going in.
Oh, make everything worse, why don't you? I'm so stressed. Oh. Oh.
You tied your family to this twisted world.
Wanda deserves so much more than this. Oh. Oh. This is too much. Oh, this little family.
Your mother and I never really prepared you for this.
You were born for it.
Yes. I love them all so much.
The programming directive is to destroy the vision.
Well, then look in a mirror.
There'll always be torches and pitchforks for ladies like us, Wanda.
Well, for ladies like you, Wanda isn't controlling any of this. See, Wanda's a good person. Like, yeah, she's done a lot of bad things here, but it's not out of control. They're like 10. Oh, sweet child. Bless these little angels. Oh my goodness. I love you, Monica. Good child, good boy. You just shot at 2 children.
Nice tricks. I like yours too.
Oh, I love them. Where are you gonna... Yes, Darcy! I've been waiting for her to do that.
Have fun in prison.
Are we gonna get Vision back in his original body? All of his memories, Wanda. Yes, Wanda! Back to old school Wanda.
You see the difference between you and me. So you did this on purpose.
Wanda is capable of great things, and that can be used for badness and darkness, but she's not intentionally evil, ever. Ooh. Yes, Wanda.
Wanda, what are you doing?
Come on, Wanda.
Come on, Wanda. This isn't what you want, Wanda. Sweetie is not a burden. You can learn to control it. Wanda, take it back. What is happening? Oh my god, when Wanda was blasting, did she make wards all around? Yes! Knowledge was her problem, but you've taught her a lot already.
Thanks for the lesson. But I don't need you to tell me who.
Yes, Wanda. Oh my god, is she taking some of Agnes's magic too? Because yes. Here comes Scarlet Witch. She's not afraid of who she is anymore, right? She's strong and powerful, and I love you, Wanda.
Not somewhere. Here.
Here.
What?
I'll give you the role you chose.
You're gonna need me.
Well,
Yes,
if
I do.
we know where you are.
I know where to find you.
Wait.
Oh, can she save them?
Are you okay?
It's not for us.
No. Just a normal family.
Your family is forever. We could never truly leave each other, even if we tried.
We have to fix this right now. Oh. Wanda deserves so much better. I hate this. Persevering.
Said goodbye before. So it stands to reason.
We'll say hello again.
So long, darling.
I love you, Wanda.
They'll never know what you sacrificed for them.
It wouldn't change how they see me.
It's not how I see you.
Giving your power. I'd bring my mom back. I never would.
I'm sorry.
be alright. There is a Vision out there that's been broken from Hayward's control and has all his memories. Oh my god. Really not okay. It was amazing, but I'm not okay.
Where's Darcy?
Something about debriefs are for the weak, but we can thank her for that.
Yes.
I was sent by an old friend of your mother's.
Ooh. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing Monica again. You are everything. You are kind, and you are strong, and you are powerful, and you have the capacity for coolness and darkness like everybody does, but you don't choose it. Oh dear. Is Wanda aware of this? Is she like doing both? Oh my goodness. What was that? I'm very sorry for how much I cried. I feel like I still could cry. That episode was amazing. It was so powerful. Just, oh, I'm in awe of Wanda. I have loved Wanda since Age of Ultron. I was really intrigued by her character in that one, and I was looking forward to it getting explored more. And, you know, I think she was always a character that, because she was never the central character of the movie, we never got to fully explore her. So I've absolutely loved having this series. So I don't even know where to begin. I guess I'll begin with Hayward, and I'm very, very glad that he has been arrested for his crimes. I mean, he obviously was not acting with approval, or what he was doing was dangerous. I don't know exactly what his like technical offence will be, but I'm excited for the fact that he's gone, and pray that I never have to see him again. Darcy showing up at just the right moment. I know that she said that that's not the last we're going to see of Darcy, which is great because she's such a popular character and she's such a great character. I don't know, who knows if we'll see Jimmy again, but I like that after what he was able to pull off here, after the fact that he was the one that called them in, he was the one that, you know, did the right thing. Hopefully he's going to be taken more seriously by people now, which is very important going forwards, just for him and his life. And hopefully he'll be able to have some self-confidence in that too. And then Monica still has powers. Those have not gone anywhere, I do not think, just because, you know, it was going in and out and in and out and in and out of the hex that gave her the powers. It wasn't Wanda as such. So she's still going to have her superpowers, which I'm very excited about. And I was thinking that maybe she would end up becoming like the head of S.W.O.R.D, but then thinking more logically, a superpowered hero as the head of S.W.O.R.D, you kind of just do more paperwork. So I'm intrigued about what she's going to get up to. Is she going to be in another TV show? Is she going to be in another movie? I'm so excited. I love Monica as a character, so I'm excited to get to see more of her. And I think my favourite part about Monica has always been that she looks beyond the easy answer, that she has curiosity, she wants to know the truth, but she felt Wanda's pain because they all felt Wanda's pain, and so she was able to think, in there is someone who is suffering, a superpowered person who is suffering. Yes, she has done wrong here, but is there more to it than that? And I'm really proud of her for that, and the fact that obviously we know Hayward was just an evil corrupt man, but Monica I have just loved, and the way she was able to connect with Wanda at the end, and, you know, saying, look, I'd have probably done the same if I could get my mum back, and just, I'm so excited to see where Monica's journey takes her next. I would definitely be along for the ride when it comes to that. Then we have Agnes, who is very terrifying because obviously she's an extremely powerful witch with a lot of knowledge, but I think it's so telling that someone like Agnes, someone that is that power hungry and self-important and thinks that, you know, for all these centuries she's been the most powerful thing. The fact that she came across the Scarlet Witch, realised that she was the Scarlet Witch, that she claims is going to end the world, is the most chaotic magic, just, you know, the most terrifying magic, and thought she could take her? Really? I mean, Agnes brought her own doom, and I love the fact that she was like, you'll need me, and Wanda was like, well, I'll know where you are. So I enjoyed their fight, and I didn't think at any point Wanda was giving up. I thought if she had begun to like give up, that she would step out of it and take her powers back, and I love that she was playing her the whole time. At least in that end fight, it was everything. So the thing that I'm still a little unclear on is Ralph. Obviously the whole time she referred to her husband Ralph, and she was living in Ralph's house. Ralph had powers of Quicksilver and was played by the same actor as Quicksilver in the X-Men movies. So why did he, how, what, when, where? That I still don't quite understand. If he really was just Ralph, did she somehow take the powers of his identity in a different universe? Because we were all assuming he was evidence of the multiverse, but if he was just Ralph, then how did he get Quicksilver's powers? How did she know that he was someone that looked like her, someone that had the same powers as her brother and was sort of her brother in another universe? That still doesn't quite make sense to me. If that has been explained in this show, if we are meant to understand that, do let me know. If that is something that we're meant to be puzzling over, puzzle with me, please. But I enjoyed Monica being able to break him free, and just Monica as someone else that has barely tapped the surface of her new abilities, so I'm excited for that. If I think too much about Wanda having to, I mean, okay, yeah, like, Vision wasn't real, but Vision was the man she loved. He was her love for the man she loved and lost made real. And the fact that he was a sentient person, he had thoughts and emotions, and he was real in every way that counted, had to willingly die. And his thing of, we've said goodbye before, we'll say hello again. But then those little boys, I mean, they were their kids that could have been. They never really lived. They were alive for a couple of days, a couple of weeks at most, but they didn't live a long time. But that bond was real. Wanda loved them. They were her boys, and the thought of that, just the grief of that is too much already on top of everything else. But I'm so proud of Wanda, because that's what shows that Wanda is not a villain. It's like she said to Agnes, you did this on purpose. Wanda has not ever done anything evil on purpose. I mean, the closest she has come was the Hydra stuff in Age of Ultron, but that was out of a place of trauma, and as soon as she kind of realised the scale of what was happening, she changed her mind. And she was very, very young then. But in this, she didn't mean to take the town hostage. And yes, there was a point where she realised what she was doing. But I think she realised what she was doing in a way that she was very easily able to just keep going with the ruse. And Agnes was making sure she kept going with the ruse at every step of the way. Agatha, sorry, I keep calling her Agnes. And just for Wanda to willingly know, I mean, she knew in that moment that it would cost her her boys, it would cost her the man she loved, but she was strong enough. She just had a quiet time with them to say goodbye and to let them know they were loved, that they mattered. And then she let the hex come down. She didn't even try and make some kind of a deal where it was just around their house or anything. I'm so proud of Wanda, because Wanda has such a capacity for goodness, and she is a character and a person who, throughout her adult life, her MCU active life, has been called a villain at every turn. I mean, in Age of Ultron, yes, she was on the side of the villains until she made the right choice, and making the right choice cost her brother. Then in Civil War, she was trying to do the right thing, but her powers were bigger than she realised. She couldn't control them yet, and she caused a lot of damage and death. Then, she sided on the illegal side in Civil War, whatever you agree with, whichever side. I think both sides had a lot of points. Technically there she was a criminal because she was a villain, so then she was on the run, and I just think she is someone that has been knocked down at every turn in life, and that she has such power, even more power than any of us knew. She's been a witch all along, that the Mind Stone just amplified that. She is the Scarlet Witch, the Witch of Chaos. She's got the Darkhold. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I know that can cause some terrible things. It was even in the wrong ways. She is capable of a lot of things, but I think just because someone is capable of destroying the world doesn't mean they will. I mean, I had another favourite character, my favourite character of all time, beyond anything else, Daisy Johnson, who was told she was going to destroy the world, and you know what, she probably could have quaked it apart whenever she got if she got the urge, but just because you're told you're capable of it doesn't mean you will do it. And if she's going to destroy the world, maybe it's a Ragnarok scenario where, like, the world she destroyed needed to be destroyed. I don't know, maybe there's more to it than what you think. I love the way that she was able to embrace being the Scarlet Witch. It's almost like people keep saying to who are you? Do you know who you are? Do you know who you really are? And she does. She is Wanda Maximoff, Scarlet Witch. And I'm really proud of her for embracing that identity. I am intrigued about where it's going to go going forward with Wanda. I know she's going to be in the Doctor Strange movie, and I think she's been said that she's going to be in the Spider-Man movie, but then I also think like everyone under the sun is going to be in the Spider-Man movie. So I don't know if that was a rumour or not, but obviously she's a huge integral part of the MCU. And I'm just really proud of her. The end scene with her, I like that she was able to kind of just make people talk to Monica kind of, past, like, you know, I've done what I've done, it's gone now, and that she's learning about her powers. Now, The Darkhold is not a book that opening ever brings goodness. I mean, we know from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and even The Runaways, but like, when it was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. especially, it was almost like once you read it, you can't have unread it. It has a lot of ideas in there that pull you towards darkness or things that are not good. So reading The Darkhold is very dangerous, especially if you're not already in control of yourself. But I trust Wanda. And I don't think, I mean, I know, we all know, Wanda's heart is so good. Because coming to the conclusion that you are the Scarlet Witch, the most powerful being ever, she could have been like, well, the whole world will be under my control now, and kept her family if she was evil. She's not evil. So I think even though she's going to have access to the Darkhold, and, you know, at the end, I'm assuming she did, I still don't know whether she knew she was split into two, like whether kind of she'd intentionally got one half of her like learning her magic and getting control of it and the other part of her just relaxing in nature, or if the power is greater at the moment than she's in control of because she's only just found it, and so the magical part of her is getting more knowledge without her being aware of it. It could be either. Neither would be, oh, Wanda's evil, because I think if Wanda is choosing to learn more about her magic and powers, that makes sense, and that's what I think is happening. But also, if the power is growing on its own, it's still her, and I think ultimately she will be able to master it and control it. It's just like any skill you get that's new, you're not going to be able to learn, and if you get powers that you don't quite grasp. But I'm excited to see her continue to learn and to grow. So then we have Vision. That scene with them where, you know, they talked about what really matters, who's really Vision. I was desperately hoping that her Vision was going to somehow be able to embody that Vision, but he was able to unlock Vision's memories. And yes, this isn't Vision in the exact same way. This is a different version of Vision, just like the Vision we've known all season was not the Vision that died in Infinity War. This Vision has all of his memories, and that, in my opinion, is what makes you who you are. A really core part of what makes you who you are is your memories and knowing things. Obviously, it's your kind of nature, your inner nature. If you lose your memories, you don't suddenly become an evil psychopath because you don't have memories of being a nice person. But I think it's going to be really interesting. That's not the last we're going to have seen of him. I'm now thinking that maybe there could be a season 2 of WandaVision, and it could be nothing like the show we've had. It could be a totally different thing, or to do with this new Vision and Wanda, and I mean, that could be a thing, or it could just happen in the movies or whatever. But I mean, they already took a gamble with WandaVision. Like, this show was crazy. The first, like, the setting of it all, like, I loved it. It was amazing, and it was such a show like nothing like this has ever been done before. So it would be so easy for them to just do another season that was just totally different to season 1, but was still a continuation of the show. So that's what I would love to see if it doesn't happen in the movies. But I'd also think I'd prefer it to happen in the show because we can spend more time with Wanda, for one thing, and just more time kind of really exploring it. And maybe this Vision, who's not quite the same as her old Vision, that she might be able to help him in some ways, kind of come to terms with who he is, and they might bond and fall in love all over again. And I don't know, I'd be emotional, especially after this season. But oh, that was just fantastic. I'm in love with this show. I am in love with Wanda. I love Marvel and the MCU. I'm excited to see more of Wanda, whether it's in the movies or in another season of this show. I'm hoping it's in both. And I love this. So yeah, a reminder, you can find the unedited version of this reaction and all of my reactions on my Patreon. I will be reacting to The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, to Loki, to basically any MCU TV series they give me. I will be reacting to it. And they will all be on my Patreon as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you love this as much as I did.